Stop scrolling for a second, because we need to talk about what Apple is really doing behind the scenes. If you saw the Apple TV 4K 2026 leaks and thought, oh cool, another Netflix box, you're missing the bigger picture. You're looking at a tree, while Apple is planting an entire forest. After digging into the leaked specs, the rumored A19 chip, and Apple's aggressive pricing strategy, one thing becomes very clear: Apple is not building a streaming device anymore. They're building a Trojan horse, a machine designed to quietly take over your entire living room. Let's start with the silicon. Why would Apple put an A19 class chip, the same level of power used in flagship iPhones, inside a box that just plays movies? It makes zero sense. Streaming 4K video barely needs any power at all. Putting a chip like this into a set-top box is like dropping a Ferrari engine into a golf cart, unless that engine isn't meant for movies. It's meant for gaming. Leaks suggest the 2026 Apple TV could support hardware-accelerated ray tracing, the same lighting tech used by the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series 10. At a rumored price of $99 to $129, that would make it more powerful than the Nintendo Switch and dangerously close to Xbox Series S level performance, at a fraction of the size and cost. Now think about the average gamer. Someone who plays FIFA, Fortnite, NBA 2K, or Call of Duty Mobile. Do they really want a $500 console, $70 games, and a giant plastic box under their TV? Or would they rather have a tiny Apple TV hidden behind the screen that plays those same games, good enough, with zero friction? That's where Apple Arcade comes in. This isn't Candy Crush anymore. We already have Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed, and Death Stranding running natively on Apple Silicon. Apple's vision is simple: start a game on your iPhone, walk into your house, pick up a controller, and instantly continue on your TV in 4K. No loading, no syncing, just continuity. That seamless ecosystem is something Sony and Microsoft can't replicate. And then there's the second weapon, Apple Intelligence. With on-device AI powered by that massive chip, Siri could finally become useful. Instead of scrolling through 5 apps, you'll say, "Siri, show me that movie where the guy fights a bear in the snow." And boom, the Revenant appears instantly, no matter which app it's on. Apple isn't just fixing streaming. They're fixing decision paralysis. Now let's talk price, because this is the knockout punch. If Apple really launches this at $99, it's a loss leader. They don't care about the hardware profit. They want this box in every room, because once it's there, you're more likely to subscribe to Apple TV Plus, Fitness Plus, buy a HomePod, and fully lock into the ecosystem. And finally, the smart home. With Matter and Thread support, the Apple TV becomes the most reliable smart home hub possible. Always plugged in, always online, and more private than Alexa or Google, because everything is processed locally, not in the cloud. So stop thinking of the Apple TV as a Roku competitor. This is a game console, a smart home commander, an AI assistant, and a long-term computer, all hiding inside a boring black square. Apple isn't playing nice anymore. They're coming for your console, your smart home, and your living room. Now I want to hear from you. Can a $99 Apple TV really replace an Xbox for most people? Or will this be another failed Apple gaming experiment? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe for more deep dive tech leaks, and I'll see you in the next one.